Hi, my name is Joshua Hunter, and I am an associate professor at the University of North Dakota. I thought that I would spend a few minutes describing my experiences in environmental and outdoor education for you, just so that you can see or hear the wide variety of things that might be out there, the different opportunities. I suppose one of the interesting things about my own experience is that I don't have an education background in methods, and so the jobs that I had came about fairly organically. I studied medieval history as an undergrad, and and that certainly wasn't preparation for working in the outdoor field. The first jobs that I had were doing wilderness guide work, and so working with camps and with other organizations, taking people into wilderness areas, canoeing, kayaking, rock climbing, and backpacking. And so my very early experiences came about as an extension of the enormous amount of experience I had in the outdoors. After I graduated with my undergrad in medieval history, like I said, I got a job at a state park, and this was as a naturalist. Sometimes they're called rangers or interpretive guides, and I worked on and off for the state park for about 10 years as an interpretive guide. And the interpretive guide service is they do programs and talks and hikes with the public, teaching them about the place that people are visiting. It was an extremely rewarding experience for me. I certainly hadn't been trained for that leading up to it, and so I think that I was able to talk about a variety of topics in ways that was engaging, and so while I didn't have a lot of content experience in that one particular park and knowledge of flowers and birds and things like that, I had the people skills, the communication skills, and then all that other knowledge came along as I worked there. From there, I took a job as an environmental educator at an elementary school and worked there for a couple years. And that was, again, kind of off and on work. It was not full time, but it allowed me to continue working on a graduate degree and things like that. Other experiences that I've had have included doing lots of volunteer work, working for nonprofits, running environmental programs, environmental education camps, outdoor adventure camps where we're teaching kids rock climbing and different paddling skills, teaching them adventure racing and hiking and things like that. And most recently, in the last several years, I have worked in developing learning gardens, outdoor learning gardens for elementary schools. And those have been a really rewarding thing as well. I first started doing that in Cleveland about 10 years ago. And right now I am working on a project at the University of North Dakota developing learning gardens so that University of North Dakota students, local school children, the local community can take part in sustainability education through garden learning. So what I'd like to, I think, impress upon you is regardless of your background, your educational experience, there's a world of opportunities out there in the environmental fields that would allow you to work with people, work in natural settings, be in the outdoors, and share perhaps something that you're passionate about with others. Many of these experiences I got kind of on the job training, and that was tremendously helpful. So I would encourage you to keep pursuing these things and to think about the wide variety of opportunities out there, both volunteer, seasonal work, working with parks and preserves and things like that, and even looking into ways that you might be able to do this as a full-time profession. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes.